Welcome to a Pint and Two Shots. This is CG Grado 992 and we're back with a brand new video. Is that funny?
That's like that.
You probably don't
That's
get that,
good.
don't
I
you?
don't get it. CG Novo, he's a Rangers YouTuber.
He's good.
He's brilliant. We watched College on Pint, didn't we?
We did actually. Aye.
CG, would you call yourself CG Grado?
992. We're back with a brand new video. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. We're at the G4 Claim Studios in Wisher.
Wishy. You actually try to sound like you,
In Wisher.
Who can I be then? Can I be like Tom Selleck or
you
something?
could be just Stevie Clifford.
No, maybe a Selleck one.
Oh, Selleck one.
Maybe a Selleck one.
You can be
I'll be Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Nobody knows what he looks like,
Tom
you know?
Selleck's son. It could be me.
It could be you.
It could be you.
It's not you, but
Fuck.
it could be you.
What he's been up to?
Oh, you know, busy.
Busy.
Back to River City this week.
Oh, did you go back this?
I'm back in the morning.
Are you?
So I'm currently...
Is tomorrow your first day back?
Yes, today's the official first day back of filming, but I'm back tomorrow. And
You got up to anything Friday?
Friday, what day? Friday. Oh, hi.
Who was on Friday?
Just our own wee business venture.
Oh, right, is this your movie podcast?
Why did you bring that up, man?
I don't care.
I know,
It makes no difference
I know,
to
it
me,
doesn't-
man.
I know.
It makes no difference to me.
We hang we film.
So I don't watch films.
I know. I do.
A bit.
Dead man shoes.
No, I don't want to talk. I mean, I struggle talking about football. Never mind talking about films.
You might be better talk about films.
Maybe.
Aye. We'll get you on.
I don't want to be on it.
Oh, hang we. We'll do an episode based on football movies and really fuck you over.
So where are you doing it then?
Bulletproof
Studios.
Who's that?
They're a young.
Everybody's just
they're a young
so-
up and coming
Tall
group.
knows them.
They're a young up and coming group that
Alright.
we want to raise their profile.
What was the first film you watched? Goodfellas.
No, we
Wasn't it
didn't.
actually? Mr. Asshole.
Godfather 2.
No, it wasn't Rocky 4.
Boring. I'm only kidding on, man. I'm only kidding.
Funny, man.
We did talk about the
CJ's fucking on
Godfather.
fire.
I bet he's the-
CJ's on fire today, man.
Mate, fucking, do you know what as well I forgot about?
What?
We were talking about heist movies, Ronin.
Aye, but mate, we're not talking about that. It's Pint 2 shots, man.
What's going on, mate?
Sorry,
Pint
Grado.
2 shots.
Sorry, mate.
This is Pint 2 shots, mate.
He's bought a sponsor on this?
No.
No.
It's probably going to cost us money.
We need to put our sponsor money for this show into that show.
Is that why I gave you my equipment to this podcast?
No, mate, that's
That's for his YouTube business.
that's for our Patreon.
Hi, you doing a wee bit of... Hi, you doing a wee bit of wrestling the
I
weekend?
was in Saturday.
Were you in Dublin? Were you
Over
in
in Ireland, over buying that iron.
Did you go and see...
Falls Road.
What's his name now?
Who?
Did you go and
Terrible,
see
man. What's his name?
Seamus?
No, the actual. Did you go and see what's his name?
Bobby Sands.
The wee dancer. You said you were going to go and see him.
Oh, right. Aye, that's for the partner.
What's his name again?
I only remembered that this morning. I was meant to ask him to come. We kind of muckled up a wee... Dara. We muckled up a wee dancer and I says, oh, I'll get you to...
That sounds horrific. we muckled up a wee dancer.
What's his name? Dara O'Hara or something like that?
No, Dara something or other, but we did... Dara something or other.
He must not be originally from Ireland.
No, he is.
No,
He's
he
a
is,
crack
mate.
boy.
An Irish name.
No,
but-
well, mate, he's from Ireland. We're not angry.
Son or all, that's not a
That's his-
Irish son.
Dara is the most Irish name
No,
I've
he's
ever heard.
slagging us now. I fell for that.
Oh,
now,
you're
man.
something or other. Come on, to fuck. I
Oh,
swore
something
you
or other.
today.
No.
Jesus, nearly slows me coming out the house.
Don't even fucking go
Sorry,
there.
baby. Right, so let's move on for
That's
that.
like, see, really, but all joking aside, it needs to stop.
Aye, mate,
See,
you need
one
to get a
day,
grip.
I'm just going to drive away.
Don't drive away.
No, I will, because
Don't.
I take it really bad when people do that. You've done it to me a good few times now.
He is the most
I've done it to you 4
punctual.
times.
He's the
I've
most...
kept a note here, and I do apologise. I do
I
apologise.
do apologise.
Do you know what he says on the phone to me when I phone him? I finally get him. Hello, so, mate, I'm outside. Alright, I went, I've been sitting here for like about 5 minutes now. I'll be out shortly.
No, I said...
Exactly.
You said I'll
No,
be out
because I was in
shortly.
the back of the house. I said, sorry, mate, I didn't hear you. I'll be out in a
How
few
you push this thing that
but-
big? It took you another fucking 15 minutes.
I but told, see the thing is, see if that was me that was coming to pick me up and they were outside, I'd be like, God, this is better.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
How you doing, mate?
No, I do, actually, to be honest with you, I do.
No, you don't.
You don't.
Listen, just put it round the back.
Aye, that was funny, that one. I actually remember that.
That was funny,
The
man.
ring doorbell. Hello.
I just put it round the back, mate.
Alright, mate, just put it in the back.
I'm here to pick you up, innit? Aye. Just put
Yeah,
it
he's
in
like,
the-
what are you talking about? And I've been onto the camera, I was like, oh, fuck, Stevie.
That's funny, man.
Do you know what? It's I'd appreciate that you come and get me, mate, and it's just that's why I wanted to.
I'm still really want to just squash you now, man. I'm not happy. I don't want to accept any of your apologies now. I'm still really pissed off, man.
Why squash?
How was Dublin?
It was amazing, mate. It's good fun, man.
Mate, it was some fucking line-up for that show, was it not, man?
Mate, I'm telling you, see that crowd? It's tremendous.
It looked buzzing.
It's the best venue for a wrestling show ever. So it's a purpose-built boxing venue, right? So obviously, like, see just the way the seats and all that. But it's amazing, man. Don't get me wrong. I see, like, I'm like on that plane, and I'm like, what am I doing going here? I'm in no nick to wrestle. I'll get there. And like, I'm pure prolonging getting, like, I said to the promoter, I says, can I get a couple of hours in my hotel room before I go to the venue? Because I can see it far enough speaking to other wrestlers and all that, right? And I'm like...
Yeah, when you get there, you have a great time.
Aye. Exactly that, mate. Exactly that. But, mate, I know I say this all the time, but, I mean, I came back and I was weightying and I was just in...
How?
Yeah, mate, guys, I'm not fit enough to be doing it, mate. I was blowing out my arse. And it really got me because I always like to...
You should get off that vape, mate.
It is a vape. And I know we bring it up every week, but that is a big... It definitely is. The wrestler says to me, he says, oh, you're getting your entrance first, then I'm coming out. And I went, tidy, I'll be able to get my breath back. So I'm waiting to go. And then, of course, his music hits first. So I'm kicking, going, I'm maybe first. I need to get my breath back.
Mate, of course, yeah,
because I did hear that. Because I dance about, I'm like...
But the word about the villain, man, he shouldn't be going it. He should be going it before you, should he not?
What everybody should do when it's a rumble and Grado's in it.
But it wasn't just a rumble, I had a bout and all. I was on second, aye. And it's, mate, it was good, right? Because this is quite a...
Where did you wrestle?
Wee dancer fella.
We Dara somewhere. His name was Zurkov. Something Zurkov.
He was over in Ireland, he wrestled the Ultimate Tarrier.
That's funny. That is funny.
I laugh at that.
That's funny, but that's good. That's a filter. Right, we need to stop laughing at it now, but... Cut that out.
That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Mate, fucking Scotty Too Hot, he was in it.
Brilliant, seen him in all, man. I've not seen him in years. That was good. I know seen the Yanks. PCO was there too, aye.
Oh, man.
PC Plum was at the party, was it?
Was he? Oh, PC Plum, man.
He was there, man.
Mate, PC Plum, right? I don't know if you know this, but the last time he was on the telly, he was in a...
It was a fucking documentary about somebody getting murdered or something.
Seriously?
There was a mega documentary.
No way he solved it.
Could you imagine he was a talking head? PC Plum, pure in character.
Go the full tag up, man.
I managed to solve it with my red pen. And I used to, the murderer was calling with a curly cat. A curly and a kicking cat. No, that. No, but
my siren is blue. Blue.
This is the noise of an ambulance.
But basically the story is there was a murder somewhere and he was just walking by the camera. And I'm like, surely whoever's editing that's like, there's PC Plum, man. We better crop him out this.
Maybe he was just doing a bit of extra work.
No, he was
just walking down the high street just pure.
In the middle of a fucking murder documentary.
Was it a high street in Kilmarnock or something?
Something like that. So there was like, because I think Liam was telling us that full work on. I saw you in the telly that all night. Brilliant, isn't it?
It's so random, but man, it's like because it's such a dark episode.
It's no funny.
Aye. But no, I saw him Saturday night. Saw Elaine on Saturday night as well. She was asking for you. That's fine.
How's she getting on?
Good. I saw good party.
I was
the same. Now you're talking about Cowboy gone to wrestle. I was knackered on Saturday. Had a busy day. We had a football tournament, which his team won.
Brilliant.
The Winter Festival at Kirkintilloch, 4 games, played 4, won 4, didn't concede a goal, they won the trophy.
Superb, man.
Done brilliant. Didn't concede a goal, they won 1-0, 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 4 games, played 4, won 4.
See, that's weird, isn't it? But like, you see, like with kids' football, it's usually 14-8.
When it gets to sevens and all that, but he's at sevens now, so it's a bit
tighter.
Aye, but had that. Then I was like, get home, man. I was like, all I wanted to do was lie on the couch, watch telly. Man.
See it far enough.
But I got my glad rags on, went, and it was absolutely steaming.
Did you get the badge on?
I didn't. What did I wear? I tried to get the badge on my new jacket I've got, but the jacket didn't go with what I was wearing. So I'd been wearing it just to look like a pure...
Just a Louis Vuitton, that.
It was a Prada jacket, mate. No, I mean, that was that. What did I wear? Oh,
I don't really care.
oh man, I did a wee Christian Dior badge.
Oh, did you?
Aye. And I was,
Compact disc.
and that was it, man. Pissed, struggling
Got the
yesterday.
catalogue, but
He's going back and what?
he's wore it.
I kept the tag kind of stuck to the back of
He
my.
sprayed it with Lynx Africa to freshen it up and
And
send
me
it
and
back
wee man
tomorrow.
went to Rangers Ross County yesterday. With Ibrox yesterday.
Aye.
me
So
and
you
Ian.
decided to go to Ibrox?
I went back. That's what. Mate, I was a wee bit embarrassed when I walked in. Everybody's like, "Oh, look who it is!
Oh, did they do that?
He's fucking back. You at your huff." I was like, "Aye." So went back.
God, the last time somebody was in their seat, was it Stephanie, no? Was
Steph
that the
was
last
our
time
fan in my seat, aye.
Funny.
And we beat Celtic 3-0 that day.
Speaking of Lynx Africa, I went to
Is that my sponsor?
Toto on Saturday night.
Who?
Toto.
You did not?
Aye.
Who were you?
Went to
Jimmy Carr?
Keezy, Eugene and my wee cousin Sean. And we walked in and guy stopped us.
Says, do you want to come up on the stage with Toto?
No, mate, they gave us a hospitality
Go and tell that to Toto.
Tell it to the Toto.
They gave us a hospitality box. And then they upgraded us to a fucking hospitality.
Where was it, the
box.
Hydro?
Aye. Honestly, man, it was
Brilliant.
fucking brilliant.
Free
but
bevy,
it's-
not alright?
It's no, it wasn't free bevy, but it was like you had your own like waiter and all of that stuff, and it's absolutely ruined concerts for me.
Aye.
You'll never
Cause
want
you don't
it.
want to go
We
back.
were
And
dead centre right behind the soundboard,
way,
right?
man.
And I was like, see, for wrestling, this would be absolutely perfect.
it's like
man.
Larry David when he sit and go when he goes to see Paul Simon. Sitting in the
Still crazy.
Mate, that's what it was like,
Still
except there
crazy.
wasn't a buffet.
And there wasn't an old woman sitting next to you.
Nah, well,
What was there?
there was.
Was there?
There was.
So did you have to share the box? Obviously, you're
Aye.
not caring. 'cause
Aye,
you're
but
just,
there
so
was,
did
there
you just
was
turn up
40
like
us.
that?
There was 40 us, and it's obviously a 12-seater box, right?
Aye.
So there's a row of 4, a row of 4, a row of 4, right? But then you've got the big room at the back, and it's got a big table, and it's got its own bar and everything like that. It was great, right? But so the person that was supporting them was Christopher Cross. He's like, I know you remember the song "Living It Up Between the Moon and New York City." Arthur's theme. It's him that done that, right? And this woman's like pure loving life, right? But my cousin's like, we're all talking amongst each other, and I went like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll be terminating you. She was like, no, but see, if he wants to talk, he can go up the back of the room and fucking talk. Straight away, that's like a red flag to ability me, do you know what I mean? So I'm like,
Was he talking about you?
No, she was talking about my cousin.
Right, aye.
Right, so, but it is like a red flag to ability. Like, listen, it's straight away.
Stop talking at a concert.
Aye.
No,
quiet.
no, but you're sitting there and like you're in this wee room, so it's kind of amplified. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
And
So, but hold on, are you sorry to cut you off, right, but are you watching it in this box, or is this before the concert started?
no, this is when the support act's on, right?
Right,
So
aye, so he's not even come out yet?
no, the Toto hasn't
Toto,
come out yet, right? But my thinking is, see if she's out there sitting and she's not in a fucking hospitality box,
Aye.
right? Is she going to tell everybody around about her to shut the fuck up? No, she's not.
No.
You know what I mean? So why the fuck should we act any differently just because we're in?
Because he's never paid for it. He's just turned up.
No, but neither did she. Neither
did she know?
no. Unless she fucking owned Ovo.
You never know.
Never know, mate.
It could have been.
Aye. That may be the last time you're ever in a
CG
box.
Ovo.
Aye, CG Ovo.
Back with a brand.
A brand new episode.
It was great fun, man.
Good, mate.
So what, did you pull it up?
Then we went and watched the Royal Rumble.
You're like that when
Brilliant.
she's telling you that, but hold the line. Hey.
Hey.
You know, I won't hold back now.
These Toto songs, I'll know Africa.
He's a wee rendition.
Then I gotta take you away from me. When 100 men on Mars would ever do. I blessed rains down in Africa.
Bless the rain.
Ah, bless it. And they wear Hawaiian shirts.
Mate,
I'm holding you back, innit, when it comes to the panel. You should have a wee number to yourself.
Well, I did
with
one
the
year.
spotlight. Spotlight.
No, sure, I got a solo one year. Obviously, there was one that get dropped. But then I didn't get dropped during the day because I couldn't have the
Come,
puff for it.
baby, the baby. Come on, come. About. It's that
like
song
the
for
fish,
the
like the
bit in
fish.
Breaking Bad with the bass line.
Aye.
Come.
With the bassline, the bassline, Harry. No, I had to sing Crazy Night. Was it Crazy Night? It's a crazy,
Aye,
crazy.
Kiss.
That is the worst song ever.
I tell you what,
Mate, it
that's
was the
high
worst
as fuck.
every night I had to sing it, and I'm
You
like,
had to sing
this song is shite.
And then
it's
it-
a crazy, 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 crazy night.
It was Kiss, Crazy Night, and then it was a medley, but it went into Leonard Skinner, Freebird as well. Like the end it.
I don't remember that.
At the end of the song, it finished with
What
Freebird.
did it do? I don't remember
You
singing
only sang
that.
it, but no, you didn't sing it. It was just the music went to Freebird. Mate, you're doing
Why was Geppetto singing Crazy Nights? I was Geppetto.
Mate, why was that Alec in Aladdin?
no.
By the way, you don't know what him and Pinocchio got up to.
I be Pinocchio.
You were Pinocchio?
I was Pinocchio.
Did just have a few crazy nights.
I was his little Pinocchio. Oh, my Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
Did you have to sit on his knee and all that?
I think
Pinocchio.
Remember, I become like the boy and falling about the stage and that.
I got no strings. I got no.
But was the one? It was like I can't even remember exactly what this was in, but I think it was maybe Family Guy. And Geppetto was like that, bending over in front of him. He's like, "Now, are you sure you didn't steal?" No, Papa Geppetto.
Never seen an episode of Family Guy in my life.
Can you believe that?
Oh, mate,
That's unreal, isn't it?
You'd love it as well.
I know, I
Mate,
need
you'd
to do
love
it.
it. It's the best
You
cartoon
wanted to
ever,
snuggle
man.
one day after dinner during Pint.
We'll come back for St Mirren, that's right. I remember that. We're interviewing Keith Lasley, was it
So
not?
we were. That's right. We came back. We went for a quick bite before we back to the theatre. He's like, "We'll go and snuggle, just watch Family Guy." Now.
And then he went, I've never saw
That
Family
sounds like
Guy.
a great day.
Oh, of course, mate.
Aye, mate, it's what we do, man.
Can I get my vape?
No, you can't.
You don't fit this.
I've got it in my pocket, Stephen.
Right.
It's going to get gradually angrier as the show goes on.
Talking of shows, let's talk about the live show that's
Aye.
coming up.
Let's do it.
Let's
Talk
talk
about the live
about
show.
the live show, which is going to be sponsored by Black Rooster again and Box Glasgow.
Oh, brilliant. Love Black Rooster.
So we're going to put Grado on the spot right now. Grado is going to be at the after party in Box.
Yes.
Isn't he, Stephen?
You fucking better be.
Yes, he will be.
No, he will be
We
there.
don't know if Stephen and I will be there yet, but Grado will definitely
Grado
be there.
Aye. The after show party will be in Box in Glasgow on Sauchiehall Street.
Superb.
And
So how do you get access to the box show then?
you need to show your... I was going to say your Panto ticket. you need
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, you do. Roll up.
Yes, roll up, show up, roll up.
Get yourself into Box. As soon as the show's finished, head to Box. You'll get entry with your ticket.
Tidy, we done a wee DJ set and all that then.
I think we will do a DJ
Scarlett's
set.
doing
I
that.
scream if you want to go faster.
Mate, it's brilliant, isn't it?
You've done that a few times in there, haven't you?
Aye, we've no, I don't know if you've done it.
No,
That's what I know, but
Can't wait to play.
Aye, it's wild, man.
500, what is it? 500 men on Mars will
Come
never
on.
do. That was you've seen.
500 men on Mars will ever do.
Did you and I ever do it against each other?
I don't think so.
I done 2 DJ sets with Big Wolfie in there, and one it was both of them were Halloween. One of them I was Sergeant Slaughter.
That sounds howling, man.
Hogan.
Were you not all getting passed about
Nah,
of the crowd?
nah, mate.
I'm not just saying that, but that's generally how it ends up happening. It's happened to me.
In there?
Aye.
Oh no, I'm injury prone. Health and safety would never allowed it.
Mate, imagine I'm getting past with member trying to get in that trolley for the fucking intro with shot.
Remember that?
Aye.
Remember I drafted him in here? The advert? I had to curl. I had to get my bicep
Mate, remember
curl. I
the
just
fucking
picked it up.
Aye, I remember it well.
You just like been doing like a deck chair, man.
It was like,
It's the best CBD oil.
aye, so if you've not got your tickets for the live pavilion show, it's on the 22nd of March. Get yourself onto Patheta.
Patheta.co.uk, and there's not that many tickets left.
There's a handful of tickets.
But what we'll do is we'll start announcing guests in the kind of weeks leading up, and then
No, what we'll actually do is we'll
he's a
have
vape now.
what we'll actually do is we'll have a meeting on the Friday before. In fact, maybe the Wednesday. We'll leave it to the Wednesday.
Give us a couple of days, eh? Aye,
and,
we'll get it sorted.
And we'll get the guests. and that, so-
But no, Saturday 22nd of March, 7:30 PM at the Pavilion Theatre, where the after show party will be in Box, and it's also sponsored by Black Rooster.
And then also we're going to Greenock on is it the 28th of Feb? I seen
15th of
that.
Feb, 15th of May.
15th of May, innit? I saw they put something up yesterday. You shared it.
Thursday,
With Charlie
the
Adam.
15th of May, with special guest Charlie what is it? Paul going to call him? Charlie Adam.
Shirley Adlon.
Charlie Adam.
Shirley, no.
Charlie Adam.
Who's going to be there? So that's at the Beacon Centre. So we're going on the road, baby.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Blackpool as well in September. So get your tickets for all the shows. You want to come and see a Pint and Two Shots live, your favourite football podcast?
So I see Celtic are Ryan Lennon.
I need that vape.
He's biffing out. Game it now, Tol.
Okay.
Just for 2 seconds.
Is this right? Celtic and Ryan Lennon Miller.
Aye, by the way, that's the talk of the day in the wireless. Huh. Hi guys. Any update on Cortez?
Hello, mate. I wanted to know about it.
So I sent a podcast this
Mate,
morning.
I've got nothing to do in the mornings, man. I just sit and get bored and go and score a text.
I thought that.
Aye. Just sitting. I was on a treadmill, man. Done 10k.
He's sitting
Calm
on a
down.
treadmill
Know what I
for.
mean? Hey. Mate, I nearly did sit in it. I had a
Too
moment.
fast?
It was going too fast, and I nearly fell in my James Blunt, man. It was
Is
dodgy.
it one of the ones in the house that's not got any bars in it? Like?
It's just a wee, like,
Just
mat
the one that you...
walking
Aye,
mat.
we've got one of them. in the
I
house
knew
and
you'd
all.
have heard it, but because I kind of thought about you when I put it on.
His friend of the show, Stephen Purden, he says, is Cortez, any update on Cortez?
Is there any
His wee
update on him,
face
but-
I dare we need to sign him.
Aye, we do.
Aye, he's an obligated.
It's an obligation, isn't it?
It's an obligation for 4 million. But do you know, Hank, now that Rangers aren't telling you about
Anything, I like that.
Aye, we're
I
better
like
off
that,
that.
but
Do you like that?
that they're not telling you anything.
Well, like Barn got injured against Man United and they've not told us.
Oh, that kind of stuff. I thought you meant
Aye.
like transfer numbers and that.
No.
That I know you don't hear anything about Cortez. That's how I asked him this morning, going, "What is going on there?"
Jinky's
Redvan's
real.
injured. Don't know anything about him.
Don't know about him.
Uh,
Connor Barron, Sterling.
Sterling's no
Who's
kicking
on
a ball
Sterling?
since January. Don't know anything about him.
But even yesterday, you think,
To be
right?
fair, mate, it's only the 3rd of February, calm yourself.
Aye, but
For a month,
No, but mate, a month a day in press
I'm only
conferences.
joking because he's...
no, but I never watched his press conference yesterday. But apparently, he asked what about signings. He says that's not my department. Well, come on, mate, you're the manager.
Did they not say something like, whoever leaves, he wants to bring in players that replace that quality that's left? He said that, didn't he?
But
That'll
How
not be
good
hard
would
then.
it be to be a fly? Like I remember the.
Saying that'll not be hard then.
No, I know exactly.
I know the documentaries where you. What was the documentary? Sure, and they signed him. He's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Will Grigg.
Will Grigg.
Well, Greg,
Aye,
who was
the
it? signed for
Sunderland
again?
one.
Aye,
Mate,
man,
that was brilliant.
tremendous telly.
Don't spend any money. Don't go early odds with I've just spent 10 million on Will Grigg.
you not only asked for 4 or something. No?
Go 10 million.
But mate, I just look what are they doing now, right? Because
I know.
what is this? 1 o'clock on a Monday, so there's only what 11 hours left or something. How good would that be? Just what are they doing? Are they just pure scouring YouTube? Going, what about him?
Well, mate, that's all we would. David needs scouting department, man.
I know.
Here, if any's heard of this cunt Dessers,
We've already got him.
he sees highlight package.
Aye,
Yeah, I'll tell you something about him, man.
he's going out again.
He's doing no bad, right?
Wigger, man. But no, but it's covering all the wheels in my eyes,
Aye,
man.
I know,
I'm not what I get.
Is it papering over the cracks?
Yeah, he's still shite. He's still shite.
What about the bold jam tarts at the weekend? There,
6, was it 6?
6-0 against away from home against Dundee,
We need to go to Tynecastle on
result.
next league game.
and Hibs put Aberdeen. Aberdeen are just on.
Wow,
a
man, what's
Mate,
happening?
did
Mate,
you
see
know
if you
what-
go to Twitter, they're all, man. They're all that's
Mate, did you see the
They're
video?
violent.
That Jimmy Felling getting there clapping to the fans?
No, I need to see it. Can
Mate,
you put it up?
he's just
I want
went
to see
there
it.
and he just stood there like that. In front of him, you've got the fans going like that.
Oh no, that's
Big Ange.
What the fuck's going on?
good dude.
Get out.
Good dude.
Fucking bit me right off my
feel-
fash.
I feel really sorry for them. My fash.
Bit me right off my fash.
Right off my fash.
Right, wait, else
I got one by your head.
Aye, so what you were saying there,
So the talk is Lennon Miller.
Lennon Miller, man.
Did you like him?
Well, how long have I been fucking bumming him up for?
I've never heard you talk about him before.
Have you
You've
not?
been bumming him up.
He's rotten anyway. No, I'm only joking. I would be delighted.
Were you on
with that
holiday with
signing.
him?
Aye, years ago. But anyway, I'd love to see him at Parkhead. And I think what will probably happen is if we do sign him, we'll go on him back until the end of the season.
Aye. He's
Makes
injured, he's
sense.
injured now anyway, isn't he?
Aye.
Aye.
It does make sense.
Did
though.
you shed a wee tear like Jota did on the pitch?
No, mate, but I was fucking buzzing. When he scored, I was buzzing. I was delighted
Bet
for
you
him,
were.
man.
Aye.
And do you know something? See, when he came on, he looked fucking sharp as fuck. He played really well when he came on, man.
I heard Rodgers after the game says he's not up to scratch.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he's not up to scratch, then he'll fucking mend everybody when he gets up to
He
scratch.
said that in his interview. He said he's got a wee bit to go. He's nowhere I would like him to
He
be.
was curtains ages ago, mate.
It's true.
Sorry, Graham, what you saying there, mate? Sorry, Tol was just talking to you.
No, it's you rascal.
No, I was just saying Rodgers was saying his
I
interview
seen
after the
that.
game.
Shut up, Tol, let him talk.
I was answering him.
Sake.
Aye, so he said that he wasn't happy where he was, but he was just going to bring him on like he did.
I see there's an outcry
I
cause
actually didn't think he would have played yesterday, to be honest.
see there was an outcry cause McGeady and all that, but they taking the piss at him for greeting McGeady and Boyd.
Aye, McGee needs to fucking wind his neck in.
Were you raging?
What, mate? See, what?
You said what's in the group chat about him?
No, I know I did. But I never said it on the telly though. I never said it on the telly.
Bring it up, what he said in the group chat.
Hey, so
Hey, hang me!
Hang me,
I
hang
fuck
me.
I've got this movie podcast to go in.
Hang me!
Hang me, hang me, hang me.
No, genuinely though, it's like it
Genuinely
obviously
hang me.
It was showing a bit of emotion, fair dues, but I don't know what's been going on in his fucking life or anything like that, so I really shouldn't be judging him. But
Made a lot of money.
Aye.
I tell you, I don't know if the truth, because he's here quicker than 2 years, you've got to pay tax on whatever you earn in Saudi. Here.
Alright.
If you've, see if you, for example, if you got the opportunity to go and work a job in Saudi Arabia, right, and you went and you wrestled for this company and they were paying you fucking 10 grand a week, right, just for talking sake. See, if you move back to the UK within 2 years,
You've got to pay the UK government
you need to pay tax on your earnings.
Well,
I don't know if it's just
no,
Saudi
that was weird
Arabia
because I had to pay tax on when I was getting paid in American money, and I had to get it all worked out.
Berger told
So-
us about that as well. You need to pay on both, don't you? UK and
Compton said that, and when he put his thing, he said that he had to pay a fortune here as well, and he's been staying in Vegas and all that, and working
you've got
abroad.
to wonder why, man. It's not. Do you know what I mean? It's.
I think it's
If you
because
go to America and you buy a McDonald's, you don't need to fucking pay McDonald's when you're here. So why?
No, I know what you mean, especially because I was still staying in Britain. I suppose that was it. But if you don't actually stay here, I don't get why you need to do that.
Exactly.
So the transfer window shuts at 11 o'clock tonight, and
Get your yellow ties out.
yeah, and we've got a very special guest coming in as well. So that'd be good to find out what happens, on transfer deadline day when you're in League 2, because I'd imagine it's pretty different to it. It's like in other divisions.
Aye.
Know what I
Mate,
mean?
just a bit. Just a bit, especially when your team's part-time.
So that'll be interesting. You alright, Tom?
I'm just having a wee look to see if there's any signing.
I know. Have a look, man.
Sorry, I wasn't being ignorant there. I do apologise.
It would be good if they done it like America, see, in that NFL, see where they all get together. The draft, that'd be class, wouldn't it?
I've always said that's what
They might end up doing that.
I've
Mate, you
always
never
said
know.
that's what we should do.
Everything else is Americanised. Sorry, Tom. Alright.
Oh, aye.
Oh, wait a
Pot
minute,
kettle.
wait a minute, wait a
God.
minute.
What?
Now I know how you feel. I'm sorry.
See for them to do that,
Oh,
but
you dirty bastard.
That was brilliant. He doesn't even know.
Grado interrupted me there and then I went to talk again and you've done it. No, it's...
apologies.
No, but maybe
funny, mate.
What were you going to say, Granko?
Well, I was going to say, to go down the draft way, you would need to have colleges or unis that take in football players.
Aye,
to play
Football players,
football.
aye,
exactly what I
aye.
was going to say.
But is that not what they've got anyway? With like
No, because,
yourselves?
because you've got the youth pro now. Back in the day, it used to be schools, right? And you could only play for Scotland if you played for your school team, which was a mad fucking thing, right? A mad thing. But if they done it that way, and then like, all the young boys, once they got to like 6th year at school or whatever, or uni or college or whatever, they get signed by the organisation, right? Like by the SPFL, right?
Yes.
And they all go into a room. The team that finished bottom of the league get to choose first, so that they get the best player.
Yeah.
And it improves their first team, and it makes
So
the
it makes the kind of team
makes the
that-
league more balanced,
imagine?
like
Can make
balanced.
it- make
Because with the exception, and this is what Grant will know a lot more about, with the exception of the last few years with the Kansas City Chiefs, it's very rare that the same team wins a Super Bowl every year. Isn't it, Grant?
Well, apart from
The Patriots went down a wee road of
Aye,
doing
the
it,
Patriots done it a wee bit.
they
aye.
only done it 2 in a row.
What's the Chiefs on now?
It's the Chiefs and the Eagles of the Super Bowl this week, isn't it?
Chiefs are going for a free-peat.
This is going for...
3 in a row.
That's never been done before.
Really?
Aye, so
Is Kelsey
So
and
the
playing for the start?
He'll be playing for the start.
The Patriots never done 3 in a row?
No. Nobody's ever done 3.
Oh.
But the Patriots have won.
So-
Brady won 6 with the Patriots and 1 with Tampa.
Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Is that Sunday night then? Grant, you staying up for it then? Sweeties and all that? Crisps?
I'm going for it.
Or whereabouts the show?
Casino?
No, what's it called? Something box, but record box.
Record box.
Record Factory.
Record Factory. Byers Road.
Aye, that's
Aye,
it.
Record Factory.
Aye, go on there.
It's getting bigger every year, that, innit? Folk loving it out here, don't
Oh,
they?
they love it, mate.
I can't get it.
No, it's just rugby.
Aye, it's boring.
It's no
nothing like
rugby.
I mean, that's blasphemy for me, innit? In terms of...
Well,
You
It's
can't
not
throw the
like
ball
rugby.
forward in rugby, so it's nothing like rugby.
Okay, you know?
No, it needs to go back way.
Aye, so you've got to like run, pass it back, so 2 steps forward.
Still fucking
But
egg chasing.
I'll tell you,
regardless.
no, but I'll tell you the now, man. See if you get into it, it's entertaining as fuck, man.
See, I would like to know the rules and all that, touchdowns
I've watched
and all
the
that.
red zone. That's good. That's great.
Actually,
So what is it? Is it aim of the game, but you're running with that ball and you try and get it to the touchdown bit?
in the end zone.
You can either run, you can
Touchdown
pass. You can run or you can pass. Right, or you can pass to somebody who then runs, kind of thing. You're not.
And see if you get the ball and fucking fly kick it over the big H. Is that a goal?
You don't do that during the game.
Aye,
You get
so-
a chance to do that. It's like a free
Aye,
kick, like you get a
after-
field goal.
That's like an extra point, or if you go for a kick, you get 3 points.
Aye, but also you can get 2 points as well if you choose not to kick it.
Aye, 2 point conversion.
Sorry, to correct you on your NFL there, Grant, you know, bro.
Hey, so what's the fixtures this week? Because you're fucking boring me here, boys.
Hey, one more thing. Who's playing at half-time draw?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, he's a top dog, isn't
Hold on a wee minute. We finished talking about the transfer deadline day.
I'm just trying to get back on to normal football. Talk about anything.
Are Rangers trying to get him there? Do you think?
Is it that Diorsk or something like that? Diorsk or something like that?
I don't think we'll get him there.
Nah, I don't think they'll be him there.
No, there is somebody from PSV, I think.
I can't get excited when you're
I'm even going to try and...
Is this the striker?
Is his name... I'm even going to try.
Is he a striker?
Is it begin with a D? It's
Yep.
like Diorsk or something like that.
Drywick.
Dryusk.
Dry risk.
Hold on, I'm going to check.
What about yours? Just Lennon Miller?
Lennon Miller they're talking about, but I think that they might produce a striker. So I don't
But
think...
you know, getting linked with him that played for Leicester.
he's away, but Ian Archel.
What happened with that?
He went
He went to Middlesbrough.
Oh, did he?
I think so, aye.
It's mental when fucking you're getting linked with players. Like, he's not scored a goal for Sevilla this season, but when I heard he linked to him, I was like, oh fuck, he's a good player.
I've got a feeling Zach Lovelace is going to leave, by the way.
What, permanently?
Yes, there's talk of him going to Middlesbrough.
And I see Kaki.
Middlesbrough, sorry. Back to
Millwall.
Millwall, back to Millwall.
See Kakic ended up going to Plymouth.
Aye.
I think he was playing Saturday actually.
Made the mistake for the goal.
Oh, did he?
Eddie.
What about that Man City boy?
Don't know, but by the way, if Danilo's back in a fortnight, I don't think we're all staying in our striker, do you know that?
I don't think we will either. Hold on, I think it's saying here. Hold on. Somebody talk.
You would think that it would be dependent on maybe getting rid of a couple.
We have to get rid of a few, but
The WhatsApp rumour, Koa Beeb,
Fabdo.
Driok, contract signed, loan to buy 3.5 million, photos done, will be announced soon. I'm not buying it.
Who's that?
That's going to Google him.
But who's saying that, Gregor?
I said WhatsApp rumour.
Oh, fucking what's up, man?
It's, do you want to know, you know how you spell it? It's Delta Romeo India Oscar Uniform Echo Charlie Hotel.
This kind of sums up the Scottish transfer deadline, doing live updates on BBC, and there's none. Follow updates on Scottish transfers, none.
None. Absolute nil pla. Nothing there.
Jeez, oh.
That's quite grim, isn't it?
It's grim.
Do you think you'll sign Lennon Miller the night? No.
I don't think we'll sign him at all.
Do you know?
We'll miss the boat. We'll miss the boat, man. It'll be fucking John McGinn.
I love that, right? You go on a forum and there's literally 25,000 posts about who we're going to sign. And we end up with Rafa Fernandez on loan. The whole fucking, you know what I mean? All that talk for December.
We've not even spoke about the European games.
Oh, aye.
All night.
Honestly, right, Leo had a game in Hamilton, so I was in Hamilton Thursday night. Get home, switched it on, and I'm sitting there going, I can't believe the amount of results that went away. Like watching it going, had like the Nice like results on, like watching that on my phone going, this is, then when they scored to make it 2-1, I thought the only ones that go fuck this up is us.
It's us, aye. I know.
Butland down for that goal.
I can.
I seen Marvin Bartley posting, it was like the computer thing, and it showed like the percentage of Rangers getting in the top 8, and it was like 23%.
Wow, was that what it was? What, before the game started?
So it was something roughly about that.
Did it not finish 2-0?
2-1.
2-1, it finished up.
2-1,
But all the other results kind of like came into place.
Fell into place for these.
His Man U beat Slough Bucharest 2-0.
I'm still annoyed about that Old Trafford game.
Nice drew 1 each way. Bodo Glint, they were winning 1-0, so if they'd won, they'd have finished above us. But then,
So you play one of them, and then
Why is it Bodo Glimt's one?
Bodo,
So actually,
Fenerbahce.
I take that back. It was actually 8.8%.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it was as much as 23%, man. It was quite
8.8% it was to get in the top 8.
So Jose could be coming to Ibrox then.
Fenerbahce, Lamar's team, what are they again? Utrecht.
No,
Beat it 20. Fenerbahce, Bodo Glint, or somebody else can play.
Fucking hell.
Usually get Bayern, didn't you?
Did you watch the Villa game then? Did you?
Aye, I did, mate. It was after as I say, as I put in the group chat, man. After 4 minutes, I'm like, this is going to be Dortmund all over again. But for them to get themselves back in, yeah, alright, we still lost the game, but they gave a good account of themselves, and really, there was no chance he's getting into the top 8 anyway. But
it was like Watkins v Schmeichel all night.
I know. And by the way, I don't know what about that penalty.
Aye, he slipped, didn't he?
Fucking hell, man, that was a bad one, wasn't it?
Aye.
But Ollie Watkins,
Ollie Watkins
he's fast as fuck, man.
He's a good
player.
striker, man. Very good striker.
He was pulling the defence all over the place, man. They were getting a lot of joy for that long ball.
How good is Morgan Rogers?
Do you know, that's the first I've really paid attention to him, to be honest with you.
He's very good, man.
He's excellent.
He's a brilliant player, man.
He reminded me, funnily enough, the boy that we played against for Dortmund, the boy up front. That he's now at
Marlon?
Aye,
He's Villa.
He's went to Villa, but he was excellent, Rogers. So he was. Where did they get him from? Middlesbrough or something?
Not sure, mate.
Got him from Middlesbrough, and I'm sure he was at Man City before that.
He's
So
a really good player, man. He's having a good
when these
season.
sort of players are not able to get a game for Man City, and you look at how Man City are doing.
Oh, they get scudded yesterday, man.
Arsenal beat them 5-1, Grado.
I know, I heard.
And Nottingham Forest won
I
7-0.
don't think that fella's coping.
Who, Pep?
Mm-hmm.
See, without getting too deep into it, I think he seems like he's in a terrible frame of mind.
That's what I mean. Aye.
You know, see, anyway,
For somebody like him that's like a winner, perfectionist, a winner, man, do you know how much that'll be affecting him?
I bet you know that he's just went through a divorce as well. Do you know what I mean? So that he's got stuff outside of football. That's
Sorry, who you talking about there?
Pep.
Oh,
Pep
mate,
Guardiola.
he is. I've seen somebody tweeting going like that. Was his missus the tactical genius? Because it's like, it was very uncomfortable watching him having that. It's like he was having a breakdown. It was horrible, man. Horrible.
I just think his team's aged and he's not got the team to play what he wants to play now. They've not got the legs.
Aye.
It doesn't help matters when like he's been. I don't know if it's him that's behind the signings, but that boy, these two defenders that they brought in, I think they're about 22-year-old each. It's cost them about 150 million between the two of them, and the boys were like fucking lambs to the slaughter in that first game. Alright, City went on and won, but that mistake for the first goal.
It's only one defender, isn't it?
Is it one defender?
Aye,
One.
and the other Mamouche is the forward. He looked no bad. He played yesterday, but the one defender they played against Chelsea had a nightmare.
I'm sure
the Ukrainian boy.
They brought Stones back in yesterday.
Aye.
He didn't cover his selling glory, but is it Uzbekistani boy that they brought?
It's like you go. Every team's got a cycle, innit? It's like you can't. They've swept up everything.
coming
you know
in,
what I mean? Aye.
Hey, can
There's
I?
that much money going about England now, though, that you're starting to see teams like Bournemouth and all of that starting to make inroads into, like, Bournemouth are, I think they're 2 points off of third.
Mate, no.
And Nottingham Forest are third now.
2 point. It's going to end up being between Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Bournemouth for fourth spot.
You think Forest will get third?
I think they will, mate. I don't really see many teams. It was see a team they get scudded 5-0 Bournemouth. See you come back and react like that against Brighton 7-0. That shows a lot about the character of the team. Know what I mean?
Tell me this, Grado. Did you hear about the pub in Nottingham?
No.
They were doing a drink.
Was it a free drink for every goal?
A pint for every time Nottingham Forest score.
And they won 7-0.
Funny, man.
Right, so straight away, if there's 10 people in your pub, that's you 70 pints down.
Aye.
Right. If there's 100 people in your pub, that's you 7,000 pints down. 700 pints down. You know what I mean?
Here, you're going to be raging at me for changing the subject here, but what a documentary I watched last night.
What did you watch?
The Boyzone one.
Oh, mate, I can't wait to watch it, man.
Right, I
Me and
was
Nick are going to start for the night.
I was looking
Guys,
for this.
calm
Where
down.
is it?
It's on Sky.
It only came out last night. 9
All the
o'clock,
episodes came out last night,
The first episode is the best music documentary I've watched in a long time. Louis Walsh, remember I was telling you how much I loved him in Celebrity.
I bet you don't love him in this.
Mate, but he's a bad B. He's a bad B, right?
He's a
he's the one back in
bad
the day. He's a
F&B.
baddie,
He's a
right?
bad F&B.
But he doesn't care. He was the man planting stories. He was the manager. He
because
was
see the wee clip they show and it goes it looks like they forgot that I wrote the song. It's like-
Mate, he doesn't
sitting
care.
there,
Mate, do you know he was planting stories in the Sun that saying they were involved in a plane crash in Australia? And he was going,
Right, don't ruin it for me,
I
so I'm
won't,
gonna
I
watch
won't,
it,
I won't, I won't, but
Tell me this without going too far into it, right? Do you think he bears some of the responsibility for what happened to Stephen Gately?
no comment. But you're watching it going like that. Who let the papers know about all that? I mean, that was for that poor boy in the 90s, right? You know what it's like in the when it was in the
man, I
90s, and
remember
as
it,
well, I think it was, and they were talking about how difficult that was in Ireland as well at a time. So
Ireland is very, very fucking
so
straight-laced kind of
I think it was a shame.
can't wait to watch it,
mate.
man.
It's really good,
mate,
man.
I'm excited to watch that.
I'm going. Me and Nick are going to start it tonight. That's all that matters.
Right, where we
You're not
go
watching
next
with
then?
Leo?
Right,
No,
so
go on,
let's
Darren's son.
There's Darren at the door. So let's welcome to the show, Darren Young. Hey. Right. Welcome back to the podcast, and please welcome to our guest. We've got the client manager. We've got Darren Young in the studio. Hello.
Transfer deadline day. We've got Darren Young. We've got a football manager. That's quite exciting, isn't it?
I know, but I want to know who's making the fucking signings.
How's it going, mate? You alright?
It's all good. It's all good, but should have had the yellow tie on, shouldn't
Aye, exactly.
to be honest. But no, it's good. Still trying to get a few deals done, but with our league, we can get loan transfers into the end of February, so it's just kind of guys that are in contract now. So if they get a contract, then we can kind of sign them anyway after tonight, 11 o'clock.
All right, so you've got a few days grace to register them then, aye?
Well, if you're buying somebody, for instance, which we'll not be doing. If you're buying somebody, which we'll not be doing, then it's obviously you need to get the deal done before 11 o'clock.
Before 11.
But after that, as long as they're kind of been freed by the team, because you get a lot of guys who are come to agreement with a team, say, right, no, they don't want you don't want to be there, and then it gets cut and blah blah blah. You take a certain cut, and then from there they'll then have other teams probably lined up. So
Aye.
Is there a wee database or anything like that, like who's all available or who wants?
Is it like Champ Manager a wee bit, or you don't have a computer and that? And
there's not really. There's certain things you can go in. I think called Y Scout, and there's other different things like called transfermarket.com or something. But you can go in that, and that'll kind of put certain players and that on. But it's just a load for your contacts for people you know.
Is it? Aye.
It's kind of non-stop, because you'll get guys contacting you. Facebook, LinkedIn.
That's mad, isn't it?
Aye,
Facebook.
Just honestly, it's non-stop, and it's the LinkedIn one can be a wee bit of a pain in the arse at times, but it's just sometimes you maybe get guys in trial, and it's guys from the other side of the world and agents, and so it's kind of.
that must be quite exciting, because you don't know what's going to turn up. You know, you could end up with like a Jose Coutinho, or you could end up with like a Momo Salah or something like that. You know what I mean?
I was like, in the lower leagues, man. Me, Kevin Kyle, no.
That's it using out.
Aye, that's enough. Hey, come on, now.
So listen, you've got a new chairman in yesterday. It's a bit of a baptism of fire coming in the day before deadline day, innit?
Aye, no pressure. But he's been kind of at the club anyway, John, and I've kind of been dealing with him quite a lot. Right. So I know John anyway. So
easy transition then. So it's
a good relationship there. That's always fucking half the battle.
Always helps. So like, I'm no long in the door either. So it's don't want too much change.
How long you been there now?
3-4 months. I think. 3 months. So
it's last season they escaped relegation by the skin of their teeth, man. So what was when they brought you in? What was the
remit?
Aye, what was your remit?
Basically consolidation. We're that way. You're kind of 8-9 points for the playoffs up the way, and you're maybe 7 or 8 points for the playoffs down the way. So you're kind of stuck in the middle. But obviously, the more wins you get, then I think there's like 14-15 games to go in the league. So if you go on some mad run, then you could possibly get to the playoffs in the right direction.
Aye, you never know, man. So, it's like fingers crossed. We've got a friend of as well, a patron that's a massive Clyde fan. I was kind of testing the water yesterday to see what the script was, but he's got a high opinion of you, man. So you must be doing all right.
Fingers crossed.
Is it a stressful job being a manager then? Is it?
Yeah.
Aye, mega.
It's non-stop.
Consumes you.
But 100%. That was probably took me to this morning to kind of get my finger out and say, right, we get beat the weekend. It's not the end of the world, but you're in a downer. It's the wee one.
Bonnie rig at the weekend, eh?
2-1. We get beat. We never turned up in the first half, and then we turned up in the second half. But just one of these things. It's just trying to get that bit of consistency. We've managed to get a couple of new players in as well, so hopefully maybe take a wee bit of time to settle. But we'll start to kick on and start to batter in the goals again.
See, like if you ever have like a kind of bad run as a manager, do you ever just kid on your bra? That's not me.
I still get that. There's refs will be like, oh, call me Derek.
I was doing it before you come in.
I get it all the time, even like with a day job as well. So I'll get like, fans of me being Aberdeen fans, Dunfermline fans, whatever. And you're in doing the valuations or whatever, the houses and stuff, and then they're like, all right, thanks very much, Derek.
My name's Darren.
Is that your kind of job outside of football then? You do like property management and stuff?
Yeah, just with Remax.
Right.
So I've been working for about 9-10 years now. So it just kind of ties in well with the part-time stuff, because the part-time stuff you're training Tuesday night, Thursday night, you've got the game on the Saturday, so you can
work it missing work.
Just work it.
So you're an Aberdeen legend, aren't you? Do you get called up often to go up and do like commentary or anything like that, or like when I know because you've been you've been busy being a manager, but do you get called up to do like the half-time draw and all that kind of stuff? And,
Not quite the half-time draw, but a couple of times with the games as well. And again, that's quite good. I quite enjoy doing that. My brother does it more because he's still up there, so he's doing his Reds TV, it's called. So he goes up there and he'll do that, but he still lives kind of just outside Aberdeen.
I like Red TV because Rob McLean's he's
the top dog in it. He does it. You think you're watching BBC?
See whenever I'm on holiday in Tenerife and I'm watching the football of a Saturday.
You're in Tenerife quite a lot, aren't you?
You go there quite a lot, mate,
every other week.
Watching the telly all the time. Do you never go and just sit by the pool and all that?
No, man, I didn't know what to do with my fire stick. I'll listen to their commentary before I would listen to the Celtic TV one.
Mate, you're saying you're not far. You might not be far away for the playoffs up the way, man. If you keep going the way you're going, you could get a job as Aberdeen manager. Right, they're going now, mate. What's going on there?
They're struggling. They're unbeaten in 12 to no wins in 14.
It's wild.
I've never been in a run that bad. I've had a couple of bad runs, but that's...
How does someone... What do you put that down to?
Celtic hammered them 6-0 in the semi-final.
It's just a big bit of confidence. So, I mean, I'd seen a lot of their games at the start of the season and they weren't like firing in all cylinders. They were getting wins over the line
the last minute 90, and all that.
92nd minute and stuff, but... now it's just kind of turned and they're not taking their chances, and there's a lot of games where it's 1 each, it's 2 each, and then the other team goes next to goal, a couple of minutes to go, they've missed an own goal or a penalty or something daft like that, and it's just wee things. All it takes is for that one wee goal to go in their chance.
How do you, like, obviously as a manager, right, what is that, 14 games for a win? How do you try and galvanise that dressing room? What would you do?
Put me on the spot here, Bob, come on.
Get them on get them on a wee night out.
Sometimes that's probably what it is. Are we getting my bowling or something? Got the go-karts?
I'm your man.
You would kind of do stuff like that. For me anyway, you would be getting together, you've got the analysts side of things as well, so you're showing them where they're going wrong.
I don't know what you would do there.
I know.
Like, you'd feel like you're just saying the same thing there again, going like, what can we do here? Do you know what I mean?
Wait a minute, we've been getting away with that for years, saying the same thing every week.
Aye.
It does. You'll get situations, but you go through the patches and it's 5 or 6 different players have made individual errors. So it's not as if you're saying, right, he's made an arse set 3 or 4 games in a row, right, he's out, somebody else is in. You literally get, and even at the now, again, not to start greeting about the referees, but
mate,
what was that about we think with the other day at Queen's Park? What did you send him for? Divine.
The boy get volleyed in the head and
then he ran up. No, first of all, he get booked, and then obviously it was they sent for his second booking. But what did he do in the first?
His first one, I think he get booked for the challenge. Right, the guy, he got kicked in the head, right, and he get booked for getting kicked in the head, and he got up and started keying the referee it, and the referee's like, "Is that right?" After going,
I think off the ball up here, I think the refs are quite stubborn. They don't like
watch what you're saying about referees.
I know, I get it. But I think a lot of referees don't like getting their pants pulled down. They can't admit to it. It's like him
Nick Walsh last week at Tannadice.
I don't think they like it. I think that's a bit of an issue they've got, where they don't want to admit that they're wrong.
I think you need to be a narcissist to be a referee.
I think the thing with the refs as well, because you've got VAR and all that, it should be better, but at times there shouldn't be really any excuses, because you've got the VAR there, and I know refs, I don't know if they're allowed to or they don't want to come out and just say, look,
I've got it wrong here.
Just say, look, by the way, I've made an arse set and I've gave this decision because of this. I spoke to VAR and VAR said that, then seen the Monday morning, that's it, done. And then you don't have the Rangers fans and they're all arguing with each other for the full week till the next Saturday.
Because then it becomes
then it becomes a story, it becomes an issue.
Like the thing that I thought with Nick Walsh, if Exern looks and goes, right, hold my hands up, I've made a mistake here,
nobody's questioning
it. It's done, you go, fair enough, that's it. And that is obviously like what VAR's meant to be there for, is a kind of comfort blanket where they go, 100%. Right, do you know what I mean?
I know, but it's the whole thing, that's your interpretation of what is a clear and obvious error, isn't it? You know, that's open to interpretation. So see, no matter what you do, it's all open to one person's interpretation. You can't really, there's no comeback for it at all, man. I mean, yesterday, during the Celtic game, Motherwell's goal, did you see it?
No.
The boy that scores a goal pushes Cameron Carter-Vickers, and the ball goes over Vickers' head and deflects off a defender and falls back to the guy that's pushed him, and he puts it in the net, and it went to VAR, and the referees went and checked it and just went,
it sounds like it was nothing in that though.
Anyway. I thought it was a bit soft, to be fair. It was a wee bit soft. Vickers has went up and he just
There we go.
Do that again.
Right, that's enough. Fucking bring Derek in, I'm sick of this cunt.
Check it out.
Nah, right, this is us, right? So come on, you won the Scottish Cup with Aberdeen, didn't you?
No.
No.
That's what it says in Wikipedia, isn't it?
Oh.
And if you
I
ever-
fucking did last night. I looked it up. It said he's beat Celtic for the Scottish Cup. I know the MD can update that.
What are you talking about? When Aberdeen haven't beat Celtic in the Scottish Cup final since
the more I think
1990?
about it, hold on.
There you go.
Mate, you gotta go back on your phone and check it again.
Take 2.
Take 2,
It's
right?
fucking annoying, that man. I said that in your, somebody's
No,
updated
mate, that's got to be a clip, but you're turned to it. Right, this is great. Come on, right, you won the Scottish Cup with Aberdeen, and Dan turns around and goes, nah.
I'm not joking. Hold on.
I think you're wrong.
No, well, obviously I'm wrong because he's here
He
telling me
said
I'm
no.
wrong. But
He
just
said-
what I'm saying is
Must have been Derek.
honours and achievements.
Right.
I just any good stories for Aberdeen.
Tell us this one, were you at Aberdeen when Ebba Scovdale was there?
Ebby, he'd made me the captain. Ebby. He was a character.
Aye.
He's
He was a
different.
character.
I love talking about Ebba
Aye.
Scovdale. His wee sound bites and all of that were class.
He had that one where we speak about the miniskirt. And
Aye.
Remember that?
That's my
These
favourite.
are like miniskirts or something like that.
He said statistics are like miniskirts. They look good, but they hide what's important.
Good things. He was some guy, to be fair, and again he just kind of brought in a different type of trying to bring a different style. See the 4-3-3 and the 4-2-3-1. He was trying to bring that in like 20 years ago, and it just never happened for us. When we just couldn't take to it, and he worked on it quite a bit in training, but we just all ended up going back to 4-4-2, and that's when we started to pick up and start winning games again.
Aye.
But that's thing, but ahead of his time really a bit then, isn't it? Because now it's very unfashionable to see a 4-4-2, and then it's like 4-3-3 all the time now, isn't it? It's like-
See, I think 4-4-2 is the thing that could stop all your this tiki-taka bullshit. Just get a right good hardy team in 4-4-2, go through them, bring it back to the olden days, man.
What do you guys play, Dan? What do you play, Clyde?
4-4-2.
Yes, there we go. There we go.
4-4-2-3-1.
I've completely misread this, right?
Mate,
I know what I've
forget
done.
about it.
No, I'll tell you what it was. You were part of the Dunfermline team that was defeated 3-1 by Scottish in the Scottish Cup final off Celtic. That's what it is. I've just
I was at that game.
Jim, you're part of in 2003. He's part of.
Aye, one up a pal.
Sad news about Jimmy Caldwell with an all in it recently. So I know about Ebb's passed away as well, hasn't he? Unfortunately.
Did you work under Jimmy at Aberdeen and Dunfermline?
Just Dunfermline. He'd signed me for Dunfermline, and
That was really sad news about Jimmy, man. It is.
I think he's kind of had that kind of for a few years now. He was just kind of getting worse, and unfortunately, to kind of hear that. So, but no, he was some guy. Him and Jimmy Nicholl, the two of them were like a
double act.
it was honestly. Even the training was brilliant. Just I take a lot of his coaching into my own kind of coaching as well. So some of the stuff he did was great, and it's just like high intensity, good tempo, just the way he was with players.
He coached in Holland as well, did he? Jimmy Caldwell, didn't he?
He was at the Graafschap and
Started out there, didn't he?
I can't. He was at two clubs, in fact, in Holland. I'm sure.
But again, like Jimmy Caldwell, Dave Scovdale, like you don't really have characters like that in the game anymore, do you?
No, you don't really get them anymore. When you look back, we were talking about this last week, weren't we?
Aye.
You've got like folk like Bobby Williamson, Jimmy Nicholl, and all of that kind of Jim Jeffries and all of that. That kind of, you know what I mean? The kind of Scottish, for want of a better phrase, the sort of guy that you would walk into a pub and find sitting having a beer. You know what I mean? That they've they're not really part of the game anymore.
You updating that Wikipedia there, Grado? Did not win the Scottish Cup.
Cut that. But that Dunfermline side you were in, that was like Stevie Crawford and all that, wasn't he? He was a kind of top man back in the day. I remember that. He was always
Him and Big Brewster. Him and Big Brewster.
Aye.
Up top.
Brewster.
Oh man,
In fact, but you know, I'm thinking Dunfermline, was that not like the first team to get the plastic pitch and all? I remember that back in the day.
Yeah.
I think it was, aye.
We did. We had we played Celtic actually. The first game it was. No, it was sorry. It wasn't Celtic. We played Celtic. It was the last game in the grass, and then we played the first game in the Astro. But it was like squares, like the size of this table, and they would just come apart. Boys were tackling. And there's a big gap, and they were having to kick it back in before you started the game. It was
Mad thing, that.
mental.
But that must have been about 20 years ago, that was, wasn't it? That was the very first one.
2003,
Aye.
2004. Okay, it's changed since then. I mean, it's a million times better. But just when we had that, then it actually had to change the pitch that season or the season after, just because it was crap.
Aye. I remember what it used to be like. See, going back even further, this is like I don't know if even you'll remember this one, to be honest with you. Oldham were the first team to have like a fake pitch, right? This looked like, see,
hockey
like,
pitches for school.
It was like basically playing on concrete with a bit of green baize over the top of it, man. Like I seen that, so looking at what they've went for then into what they are now, it's mental, but you still got all the wee black balls in your feet.
Aye.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell us about like growing up. How did you get? Like, was the junior brother get scouted and picked up at the same time or what?
Aye, we're basically just playing for 5-6-year-old, and then just local team, Cathy United, and then just as you're playing away through the different leagues, the teams come to start scouting, and it was Aberdeen. So we first joined Aberdeen at 10 and 11. And
Where did you live at this point?
Whittleyburn.
Right, so
Near Cambuslang.
it's a hell of a trek to go to Aberdeen as young boys, right enough. So that's a big undertaking for your parents.
But we trained in Strathie Park.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so we trained there every Monday in Strathie Park, and then every sort of Easter break, the school breaks in the summer, and then October breaks, we went up to Aberdeen for a week. So all the boys stayed. We went up my bus, stayed in the digs, Great Western Road, and then for a full week we would go in and train. So you'd get changed in the players, the reserves changing room. Then off the back of that, you would go and you'd be training the pitches next to the first team and all that. It was amazing.
What an experience that would be. That'd be great.
What other players were part of that then?
The team when we were coming through, we had a great team. It was me, there was also my brother, big Russell Anderson was there.
Anderson.
Phil Maguire, Kevin McNaughton, boy Jamie McAllister. We signed Jamie. He'd come in and did well. Chris Clark,
all these boys went on
Hart,
right good.
Ryan Essen, Darren Mackey. So we had a really good team coming through. It was brilliant. Obviously, you've come through as the youth team, then you're in the reserves, then you're in the first team, and then you're at Magaluf at the end of the season.
And tell me this, so you went for like the youth team. Did you just go through every step together? So it was like,
I was a year ahead of him, so I'd went up to Aberdeen the year before him, and then we played with the juniors, you played with the under 18s at the time it was, and then get called back for them, then played with the reserves in the kind of first season, and then Derek had come up the season after, so I'd managed to get into the first team just kind of ahead of him, and then that was it. After that, he'd kind of joined like a year or so later.
Who was better, you or your bro?
I always get asked this question. Me.
so looking back at that squad as well, what you would have all come through at the one time as well, eh?
Yeah, because it was always just at first it was kind of me and Russell Anderson coming through, and then just ahead of us was kind of like Stevie Glass, and then you had kind of all the rest of the young boys coming through. So, but no, it was a great time. I loved my time. I was up there for 8 years, and brilliant. Absolutely loved it.
Obviously, Stephen Glass went on to play for Newcastle and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did he not become manager up here?
Hibs,
wasn't it?
Aye,
because he was in America and all that,
spent a lot of
wasn't
time in America. That's right.
Atlanta.
Did we have him on the show?
It was Aberdeen as well.
I saw he was member, aye. It was Scott Brown.
Scott Brown was his assistant.
Christ, I forget about that, didn't
He was.
I'm thinking, who am I thinking that ended up a commentator?
Ali McCoist.
No, and he got it's a pen, Ian. It's a pen.
Martin Geisler.
No, Stephen. Remember he was in Satanta for years, the commentator.
Scott Booth?
Scott Booth, that's it. Aye. It's a pen, Ian. It's a pen.
He was in Aberdeen.
Aye.
Yeah, he was good.
Wait, but see, back in the day, who was like in the SPL? Who was like the best players you ever came up against?
Probably it was that far back. You had like Gaza, Loudrop, Larson, all these kind of guys, and it's night and day compared to not to disrespect to Rangers or something now, but you look at the players back then, it was just world class players. You had like the De Boers and all that as well. So guys that won World Cups and stuff as well. So it was crazy.
True. That's true, but it must have been like Scottish football was a different time, because remember Sky came in and pumped a fair bit of money into the league.
Aye, of course.
Teams like Dundee and all that had mad crook owners and stuff.
Ravanelli and
Kenija and all that.
I know.
Kenija,
Caballero.
signed Maradona's boy as well.
Aye.
But it's you don't. That's another thing you don't get for Scottish. Tell me this, right? We've made a point about talking about this previously, right? You yourself, obviously being a manager, I kind of feel as if the whole sports science thing is ruining football a wee bit. Like you see, like going back to players like Paddy McCourt, Lloydrup and stuff like that were
Paddy McCourt and
no,
Lloydrup.
no, but I know that you're laughing. I know that you're laughing.
Like for like.
No. I'm not in any way saying that they're the same type of
Mate, we know you're not right, but you can't just say that in a sentence and not expect a reaction.
What I'm meaning is, see,
when you look at your Paddy McCourts and your Brian Laudrups,
you know, they go hand in hand. No, but what I'm saying is, see, like the kind of maverick, entertaining footballer that will pick the ball up and run with it and beat a few players and stuff. I kind of feel as if that's being coached out the game now. Do you not think so?
Can't believe it. The only players that have played in this country that can take a player on and beat somebody, put Paddy McCourt in there.
I genuinely couldn't remember another single one. Can I go for the Canio? Can I say him now?
Oh, sorry.
I think I don't really say it's coached out them. It's just obviously that high intensity now, and the tempo's a lot higher and quicker, and the game's a lot faster. But I just think those type of guys, they need to be able to kind of do both now. You need to be able to work their balls off, but at the same time then have that wee bit of magic as well. But you'll see them, because it's a kind of 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, you'll see them higher up and they'll maybe not track back as much. But when you see your Real Madrids and your Barças and all these, your top teams, and the wingers now need to come back as well. They might not be as dribbling as much.
It's like getting bums off seats, isn't it now? It's like that, the like you say, the maverick kind that you don't really see many of them anymore. It's quite robotic and regimented football now, isn't it? It's quite...
And it's better entertainment.
Exactly.
It's very computer gamey now.
Aye.
And you've got to keep your energy, don't press that R2.
Aye, but Darren's gone out. 4-4-2, he's going to get bums off seats.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back to thunder.
Yep.
Can't wait. So where, this is pure ignorance for me, right? But where do Clyde play now?
Hamilton Accies
Stadium.
We train at Airdrie and then we play at Hamilton Accies, but I think they'd had something knocked back a month ago or something, because they've still been trying to get their own place, and so there's obviously stuff happening in the background, but I think there's 2 or 3 times they've had to kind of knock back, so for whatever it is they're trying to get.
It must be a hard time. Like, obviously they had been at Broadwood for so long. That was kind of home, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So obviously having to move out of there must have been a bit of a killer, but it's, what do you even do now if you're a lower league kind of club? How do you even afford to get your own kind of place now? You know what I mean? It's not the same as it used to be.
He's training at Airdrie?
Training at Airdrie, yeah.
Scored a few goals there, mate. I have.
There's no far from where you used to, innit?
It's just round the corner from
Do you never hear them training and the whistles going and all that?
Albion Rovers is on my street. You were at Albion Rovers as well. It's literally on my street. Airdrie's a bit fay.
Airdrie's a good bit away from yours. Mate, so you're going on about 3 tunes? Aye.
Exactly. It's like corporate. My house to Airdrie's like UT fucking sockets or something like that.
Who have you got next on?
Stranraer Saturday.
Stranraer.
So big game. Because there's about 3 or 4 teams now that are about 2, 3, 4 points away from each other. So it's one of those ones you need to start getting points on the board and get yourself back up there.
Stranraer were another one that with the skin of their teeth last season made it, didn't they? So that's good. How do you think the rest of the season's going to pan out? Have you got any? This might be an exclusive. Any wee cheeky faces coming in the day that might get you up the week?
Hopefully 1 or 2. We've got one that we've been kind of speaking to, and then we're still obviously looking to see if we can get somebody else in. Again, there might be ones going out as well, so it's kind of balancing the books, one going out, one coming in type of thing. Right,
so I tell you what we'll do, right? Tell us who they are, and if they don't sign,
Can't do that, do man.
Paddy McCourt. Oh man.
See, looking back at your career, what would you say was like your best achievement? Was there any one game where you thought, right, that's the best, nothing's ever going to top that?
I think there's a few different ones, like playing for Scotland 21s when you're a young boy. I played in the Scottish Cup final with Dunfermline, played in it twice, but the second one I'd get man of the match. We get beat 1-0, but I get man of the match. So things like that, it's great. Scoring in Europe was great. I was only 17 at the time, so it was kind of amazing to kind of do all these things. I think when you're doing it at the time, it just comes naturally, because you're went for playing football your whole life, then you go to a youth team, then you're in the reserves, then you're in the first team, next minute you're doing well, you're playing in Europe, and then you're getting called up for Scotland 21, so everything just kind of
happens,
and then
you don't get to appreciate it.
You don't appreciate it until now, you're like,
that was good.
You know, actually did all right.
Do you ever do that? Do you ever go on YouTube and search for the old games and all that and look back at them and all that? No?
Look at my goals. That's a quick look.
YouTube shorts.
Vines.
What was I going to say now? Oh no, it was probably funny as fuck too.
I think for the playing side, that's obviously it was good, but obviously the managing side, because I've managed to win the league with Albion Rovers. I'm kind of first year as player manager, so that was amazing as well, and great feeling. And then we're still in Albion kind of 2 years ago there as well, winning the league as well and getting promoted. So things like that is, and again, you're trying to say to the players, because I've got about 18 players or whatever, and that the dressing room is still in Albion. There's boys that have been playing for like 10, 12 years, never won anything.
Aye.
They're 30, 31, and they'll like come up to you like privately and just say, look, really, thanks so much, Gaffer, and I've never ever won it in my life. I'm like, I didn't really think. So I'm looking back thinking, he's been playing and done this and done that.
Oh man, I've got a bit of a lump in my throat there.
That is quite emotional, but because it is like that.
Well,
I remember the day Albion Rovers won the league, man. I was by the start of the day they were third, weren't they?
No.
It was at second. How did they end up winning the league? Because it was no, wait a minute, because some shit went on. I remember it.
There's 3 games to go. You might get mixed up with that. There's 3 games to go. We're getting beat 2-0.
I'm not even kidding on. I'm actually thinking Leeds. Sorry.
We're getting beat 2-0 with Clyde, and then we come back and we won 3-2.
That's what it was. We're 2-0 down.
Dad, I'm sorry about these two. You know what I mean, saying they won the Scottish Cup and saying that. I mean,
give me a break, for fuck's sake. Come on. I'm still in mourning for Albion Rovers. They're in an absolute dire situation now, man.
because Darren's not in anymore.
That's exactly it. But I used to be a season ticket holder at the Rovers, so I did. And when Vinnie Moore was the manager, and that's getting back a while right enough. But I remember. Do you remember the Canio wore the gold boots?
Aye, I played in that game.
So you did. It was flicked the ball over the
Flicked over the goalie's head and scored. Aye, that was, to be fair, that game, it was in New Year, Christmas time, and if Aberdeen had actually won that game, we'd have went top of the table.
That's right. That's right.
Whenever we get beaten, we finish 6th.
See,
The manager gets sacked.
what I was going to say was is like a publicity stunt. The company that made the boots decided that they were going to give every single Albion Rovers player a different coloured pair of boots, right?
Aye.
And it was my first game as a season ticket holder, and it looked like the fucking United colours of Benetton. And the Albion Rovers strip, not one of them looked as if they had them on the right fucking feet. It was great fun going to the Rovers games, but I think you see like the lower league football, do you not think that there's way more character in the stands and stuff like that? But you can because they're so close, you can hear everything, and it's
I
a
think you
bit.
can hear them all. I think they've got the same characters when you're playing the Premier League and all that. There was one time where it was Motherwell, and I'd smashed Eddie May, and he was a Motherwell legend and blah blah blah. So right next to the fans, and then it just one of those ones just went all silent, and this guy just stood up and said, "Young fi Cambis Lang," and it's now just "Your ma's a whore," and I'm a take a throw, and I swear to God, I just went dead, and I just turned around and went, "Do you know?" And the guy didn't know what to say, just sat down, and all the fans were slaughtering him. Just like things like that. Similar stuff.
Do you get pelters and on the touchline? Do you hear a lot of stuff?
Aye. To be fair, even your fans, see, like when we won the league with Albion Rovers, there was 2 wee fans, wee diddies, and they were. I swear to God,
Sounds a bit right.
That might have been you.
Do you know me?
And we won the league, and these 2 wee guys still, because I never played 2 of their players. One of the players was the captain, and I was playing player manager, so I took his place, and then the guy was away, and then the big striker. Never played him, and he loved the big striker and big boy John Gable, and a good big player, scored goals, and again just with another player that was quicker and fitter than him and stuff. But just because of that, the wee guys just
Wouldn't let it go.
and then
And you've won the league as well.
won the league the first time in 42 years, and you're sitting there like, get a break, man. So it's just things that you kind of deal with, and you can kind of hear in the backgrounds. And there was one I was talking about last week in the thingy show, the BLZ thing, and the fan sitting right behind us, striker, Scottish Cup game, I got beat 1-0, rounds the goalie, open goal, goes to put it in, and the guy's like, "Oh, Young, you fucking prick," blah 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 blah, and I'm just sitting there like, "What do you want me to do?" The strikers went round the goal, it's an open goal,
Want me to run on and slide tackle?
the fans up slaughter.
You're getting the blame for that.
Keen you pelters.
That's the thing, but as a manager, you go, if a player misses,
Bite your
what are you
tongue.
meant to do about that?
Exactly
We're
that.
practicing it Thursday night at training.
But it all comes down to the fact that you picked him.
Yeah,
And that's what they think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But if he scored, then
Oh, aye.
He's a hero.
Exactly. It's a thankless job being a manager at times, man.
Oh,
Thick-skinned.
Have you got any hobbies outside football? Do you like cooking or anything like that?
Nah, nothing to be fair. Just babysitting.
Is that what you do? Is it- you got a big family?
No, just a wee boy, Arlo, 7. So
Brilliant.
we were at, he had a birthday party the other day there, just on Sunday, just at the rainforest, just obviously in Motherwell, just a wee soft place. So brilliant. 16, 17 of the kids for the class turned up, so it was.
Oh, class.
Oh, was it his birthday? Oh, right, excellent. What age was he?
Well, I've not got a soft play for my birthday. Watching the kids, that's
I thought you meant he had went to somebody's birthday. I'm getting fucking sick of this, by the way.
Oh, right, it's my birthday. Go and get your classmates and go to the soft play. That's a bit wrong.
I thought you meant he was at a birthday party, man.
it was his birthday. He was 7. It was his birthday. aye.
7-year-old. That's it. You've got what age is Leo?
Leo is 9. My boy's 9 and my daughter's 12.
And does Arlo play football?
I try to get him to play it. He just kind of runs a bit now and just kind of bites his top. He's not that interested, but he enjoys
You
it.
just let them do it when they want. Do you know what I mean?
It's frustrating.
Aye.
You're sitting the side like, oh, tackle him.
Aye.
But look, I think it was at one point, you either kind of love it or like it or love it. Or,
Aye. Exactly.
it's up to him.
It'll either come or it won't.
Yeah.
And you've just got to let them get on with it, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, Darren, thank
that
you
was
so
good
much.
fun, man. That was-
Yeah,
that was a good laugh.
It's been fun, man, until he's buried you today,
Oh,
man.
mate,
He's buried you.
do you know what? It's not often somebody comes on and they're ready for me, but you've absolutely
You're picking yourself up, there, man. Mate, you get
You've
buried
done
every
me.
week after me and Grado, man.
Bury you in a minute, you dick!
Darren, thank you so much, mate. It's been an
Thanks.
interesting
Aye, brilliant.
insight, especially in deadline day.
And good luck with everything
Aye.
at Clyde,
Yep.
man.
All the
Morning,
best
Clyde.
for the rest of the
Morning, Billy.
season, mate.
Thanks for having us
Cheers,
on.
mate. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Right, let's look at the fixtures.
You seem very upbeat about that now.
Let's look
You're
at the
right in A fixtures, aren't you, Grado?
Now it is fixtures time.
Celtic and Dundee tomorrow's night. That must be a rescheduled game, is it?
Aye,
not?
it's a game in hand.
That get
'Cause-
postponed because
of the storm.
Celtic Park fell to bits.
And then a Scottish Cup weekend as well. Oh, Ian Hibs.
Weekend. That'll be a good one.
No, I know. I think they've played each year before in the Scottish Cup.
Scott Brown.
Scott Brown going
fact,
against
did-
his old employers.
Did Ian no put Hibs out in 2019? I'm sure I brought that up a couple of weeks ago.
They won, didn't they? That's right. I got that question right.
So you did.
That's the Friday night game. Erin Hibs. That'll be one you can watch on all BBC Scotland probably.
I like the games.
And you
Dundee and Airdrie on the
That should
Saturday.
be a pretty easy win for Dundee. I would think Airdrie have not been firing on all cylinders this season at all.
They won it the weekend.
I know, but
And Dundee get scutted 6-0 at the weekend, mate.
no, in fact, no, Dundee will still fuck them.
Aye.
Livy and Cove
Let's not
Rangers.
try and talk up the romance of the cup here. Livingston and Cove.
Yep.
Livingston just
Livy.
off the back of a victory against Falkirk. Closing the gap
Johnstone.
at the top.
So Johnston have been getting results.
You have, and they're up against. They are massive.
They're massive everywhere they go. The Ackies.
Everywhere they go. Ben will be running up and down Perth with a stick, trying to batter folk.
Come on.
Romance of the Cup is coming on Saturday night at 5:30. The Wraith are going to go to Celtic Park. and get a
Yeah.
victory.
Oh, interesting. And then on the Sunday,
Don't like
No.
to talk about that. That was my first ever cup
I remember
final.
watching
mate.
that. I remember watching that game at my grand's.
Was that not at Ibrox?
Aye, Gordon Dale when they got the Coca-Cola bike and all that as well.
Money match got your bike, remember?
Aye. Some
What
was it,
is that?
was it McStay that missed a penalty?
Paul
Paul
McStay missed a
McStay
penalty.
missed a
aye.
penalty, aye.
Sunday at 3:30. Does that say 3:30?
Aye.
Yep.
That's a James Blunt a time to go to a game, isn't it? 3:30 on a Sunday. That was bad enough yesterday, 3 o'clock.
And then you're looking at Aberdeen versus Dunfermline. There might be a wee kind of Jimmy Calderwood day. I would imagine they could do that there, couldn't they?
That's a good shout.
That's a very good shout, Grado.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would fancy my chances if I was in the Pars.
Aye, you would be up for it,
Well,
wouldn't
they're
you?
not great either, though.
Mate, Aberdeen are 14 games without a win.
This is the game to stop that rot. Wait a minute, how did they get into the fucking next round if they've not won a
No,
game
in the
for
league, in the league, aye. You know what I mean, in the league. But come on, you know what I mean.
Was it no
well,
like last minute
aye,
against
no, I
Liverpool?
don't know
No,
what
wasn't
you
he? I'm
mean. I
talking
don't know
shit.
exactly what you mean now.
St Mirren versus Hearts as well. Feels
going-
as if they played each other recently and all.
I'm going to say the Jambos will win that.
St Mirren have been alright recently as well.
I think the Jambos have turned a wee corner.
I like the Scottish Cup's brilliant because I think with the exception of maybe like your Celtic and Rangers, anybody can put anybody out.
Aye.
I remember years and years ago Stenhousemuir put Aberdeen out and it was a massive shock. But they beat them soundly, they beat them 2-0.
Was that about 10 years ago, maybe?
Oh, it was a lot longer than
Was
that.
it?
Aye, I was a young boy. It was a North Sound Radio Aberdeen
Oh, was it?
jerseys.
Oft.
Remember them? St Mirren versus Hearts, as I say, that's on Monday night. I wonder if that's in the telly. So
It will
maybe
be if
on,
it's on Monday night, I would
maybe
think.
on that Viaplay or something like that.
Probably.
Premier Sports or something. Right, and if you are a member of the Patreon, we'd like to give you the chance to ask some questions. Trav says, I've just became a dad. Congratulations. Can you ask the chaps, what the fuck do I need to know? What the fuck do I need to do? And what's the best advice?
Just become a dad, right? Here's the bit of advice I got when I became a dad, and I've stuck by it. Always trust your own instincts.
Oh, that's good.
And I do believe it, and I do believe there's a kind of, I know when one of my veins is like going to be no well or know themselves, you know what's best. Trust your own instincts.
That's
and
good.
I've lived with that, and it stood me in good stead.
That's quite.
I'd
That's great.
agree with that, but I don't know if it's been the same for you two, like when you became parents, but first of all, obviously, congratulations.
Congratulations, Rab.
That is
Congratulations, Rab, but it kind of just comes to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that is your instincts. I think you're right.
I would say get used to not being able to live the life that you used to have.
It's not about you, but me. It's about how you can do.
But what I'm saying is, no, but
You
there's
miss
a
your
change.
dog. You miss your telly time, didn't you?
You don't get the telly. You don't get the telly.
What is it you called it up to about fucking just a year ago, man? Babysitting?
I am babysitting. No, it's not babysitting when it's your wains.
No, but it is. It's you know yourself. Every day you work for your wains. You go out and you graph for your wains.
Aye.
So you don't become. You're not the most important person anymore.
No.
There's somebody else.
Priorities change.
Priorities change, and get used to being able to do not being able to do what you wanted.
It's the best thing ever.
Fredo kidding on that he's not the most important person in his life.
Well, come on.
Nah, I mean.
But congratulations again there, Rab. Moving on, we've got Scott McGregor. Grado, you want to read that?
Yeah, what's the best game you've ever been to? Atmosphere, memory, etc. And what's the best goal you've ever
I
seen?
know what you're going to say.
live?
And I had the mumps.
What? Oh, mate, aye, probably
Leipzig.
that Leipzig game was probably aye. Although I did love the Killian Rangers game at Rugby Park, the 3-0. We scored 3 goals in 8 minutes.
Mine will always be Celtic versus Valencia. We went out on penalties, but see that night, it was just, the atmosphere was just amazing, man.
Do you know what was a good night? Dortmund was a good night, I know. Ibrox, that was a really good night.
Was it that?
And do you know what always sticks in my memory a long time ago? And it was one of the best days ever when Edu scored in the last minute.
Oh, that was a brilliant. And then the Drifters come on.
Good. It was
2 minutes
so
later,
good, man.
that's a great game.
I had the season ticket, and it was called Bar 72 then. It's now Club 72.
I was a governor front.
And it was one of the best days ever.
Aye,
it was so good.
The best goal that I've ever seen live, first thing that pops to my head for some reason is Bagheera against Dundee United.
Oh, he just ran the full length of the pitch. Aye.
I see that one.
Mine was Conterman.
Oh, aye, Hampden.
That was it, that game.
Also,
No, I took
Peter Lovencrantz Scottish Cup final.
Hey, fucking hell, lads. Pick a Scotland game or something, huh?
No, how?
Fair dues.
Let's see.
My favourite one's the 6-2 game, Select Park. And that's the
Fuck's
best.
sake, pick a Scotland game or
That's the
something.
best goal that I've seen Larson lob and claw.
I remember that. They put the ball through Amarusso's legs and dinked it again.
Yeah, actually, Larsson scored a cracker that kind of gets forgot about against Rangers. It was a free each game.
The spinning
Aye,
volley.
aye.
That's what Larson said his favourite goal was, actually.
Aye, because that was an absolute cracker, wasn't it?
Aye.
Chris says if you can pick a 5-a-side team of former Celtic Rangers players, who would be in it? Token prick, 3 Rangers and 2 Celtic.
so I have to
Grado
pick
and Bob,
3
you can only pick 3 Celtic and 2 Rangers.
Right, so it's 5-a-sides. My first one's Andy Gorham, right? He's my goalie. Right. I'll go one centre half. I'll have Van Dijk.
He'd be good at face.
Midfield. I'm only allowed 2 Celtic, innit?
You're allowed 2 Celtic and 3 Rangers.
Right, so I've got I'll have Gaza and I'll have Laudrup.
What about Paddy McCourt?
Nah, mate. 5-a-sides striker, I'm going to go for Kyogo. Fuck it.
Okay. So you're going Gorham in goals, Van Dijk, Gaza, Laudrup.
And
Kyogo.
That's a winning
That's a
team
good
there,
team,
by the
man.
way.
Right, so we're going 3 Celtic and 2 Rangers. Right, I'll go. It's hard, isn't it, man?
Right, well, I'm maybe still Gorham in goals then.
I just got to be the goalie in goals.
Goalie in goals.
Goalie in goals.
And
I
then-
would go
Maybe-
Scott Sinclair.
I'll go for Van Dijk then.
You going for Van Dijk as well?
Van Dijk, right?
It's the same team. So it's gonna
Aye,
happen.
I would put Nakamura in the middle.
Right, I was going to pick Scott Brown. Maybe, I don't know.
An enforcer.
Kenny Dalglish.
Kenny
By the way.
Dalglish. Oh, that's a good shout.
Kenny Dalglish playing up front.
Kenny Dalglish up front, Nakamura in the middle, Van Dijk at the back. That's our 3 Celtic gone. We've got Gorham, in goals, and we've got to put
Kenny
Laudrup or Gaza in next to Nakamura.
Get Kenny Miller in, that kills 2 balls.
Well, I just-
Your striker needs to be Super Ali.
He's already went Kenny Dalglish.
Ah, but you don't. You put
But I
Super-
need to. I don't know. These things are too hard, man. 5's a difficult number. I don't.
Can we take Kenny out and put
You
that
need
in?
you need a dirty B, didn't you? As in somebody like Scott Brown.
Terry Hurlock.
That's why I'm saying for him.
I think Van Dijk does that job, but
Right, okay, he takes that out. Right, then I'll put in.
That's a good shout.
Let me put
By the way,
in Paul
Gaza was
McStay.
thinking
Gaza
like
as
that,
well, man.
Paul McStay's a great shout, mate. He would have, I bet you McStay was ludicrous at 5-a-sides, man.
I'm going to put Gaza in the middle with Nakamura.
Actually, I'm taking Kinkenny out and putting Pierre.
What about Harry, man?
Go to man.
That's Harry.
You're only allowed 2 Rangers.
I'm not having Gorham anymore.
Right, I'll put that on the question.
No, right. This is Chris. It's
This is
Chris,
Fry my
Chris
brain.
C. Chris C.
Chris C.
Chris C. Chris C. Chris C. This is a tough one. I think we need at least 1 or 2 bottles of this on for us. To sit
1
and
or
go
2
through
bottles
this.
of the Serrano.
Aye, to go through this, man. But aye, we'll leave it there. Stressful.
Is there any more questions?
What's the next one?
I thought it was good though.
That was good, man.
Oh, pardon.
They were good questions.
I
Right,
don't know why I thought it was 5.
remember,
Do you want another question?
In you go.
he's one there.
One more. I'll get
One
you
more.
one in there. This is for James Robinson, 93. What is the lad's greatest achievement?
Being a dad.
Being a dad.
Mate, just be your own person, man.
I
See
mean,
what
I
you
got a topper, I cook him up.
Aye,
Maybe
Being a da.
take,
No,
your, take your family out
take your
it.
family
Maybe go
out
like
My
career wise.
do you know what my biggest achievement is? I would say
20 years at
still,
Pavilion.
just still consistently working in the business I'm in, because it's a fucking hard business.
Aye. My biggest achievement is...
Starting this fucking podcast.
Aye. There's too many for me, man.
I don't know.
Too many achievements. He's such a knob, man.
Don't know where to
Too
start,
many
man.
fucking-
Come on.
My biggest achievements when I shared the ring with Grado at the SEC when he won the world title and he gave me a hug and it was the best moment of my
Aye.
life.
Just Christ, somewhat.
Turned around like,
he's
who the fuck's this wee dick doing here?
Come on. You thought told you on a prize
Married, getting
competition
married.
or something, didn't you?
I thought I was a fucking...
No, you have to take your family out it.
Oh, if you take your family out it.
What do you call
So
it?
it's right up your street now.
Getting verified in Twitter, man. If you having to pay for it.
I don't actually know what my biggest achievement is. I've never actually sat down and thought about it. I can
Calvin?
I can finish I can finish Super Mario Bros. Dead quick. Don't know, does that count?
Alright, mate, if it's
It's close to your heart.
Alright, it's an achievement.
Nah.
I go and take a break when I was about 9. That was good.
I was on a Tiger Tim show in Clyde One when I was a wee guy.
Oh, yeah.
What did you see in Tiger?
It was one of the competitions and I've told you this before and I was greeting when I came off because I thought he was slagging me. I was only a wee boy because my name's Purden and he came off and went, thanks very much. And I went, oath, went, no, Stephen Purden. Purden me.
That's
And
brilliant.
that's pure upset. And he's slagging me.
Yeah, that's like when I was on the stage with Sinkettle and he did actually get upset with me.
Aye.
Artie.
He get annoyed at you?
Because I got picked twice.
He was raging.
Aye. Get picked up for
But
the
you
crowd.
can't move for seeing that old bastard everywhere. Know what I mean?
No, but mind I was on a Zoom with him. Who else was in else on that Zoom that night? We were also on. It was like during lockdown, man.
Was it? It's like
Aye.
an audience with through.
Somebody went,
aye.
alright, go geese a tune. And mate, he played for about 2 hours.
That sounds like the best thing ever.
I'm like texting Ross, and he go, mate.
We're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards over the Irish Sea.
I
A
like
bottle
to
of
eat.
rum all over my bum, and that's a life for me.
I like to eat. Get yourself to cbdoilscotland.com. If you get to the website, the sale is still on.
It's not just.
It's not just January. We're going to keep that sale all the way through February. 50% off, and it's free postage and packaging if you use the discount code. It's as easy as this. It's APATS. APATS. It's a pint and 2 shots. As I say, 50% off all of your items. CBD oil that you can trust.
Yes.
CBD oil that has, if you want to try CBD, whether it be in gummy form, oils, drops,
You do capsules now.
Capsules
So
as
that
well.
you don't taste it if you don't like
So
it.
you've got some pains, you've got a balm.
You've got
Balm's
any
good.
ailments. The balm is incredible for
Yes.
any muscle pain that you have, any skin issues. It really is a wonder. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Well, it's very wonderful. So get yourself to cbdoilscotland.com. There's plenty of different products up there if you want to try it. I personally, I can't recommend the balm. I can't recommend it highly enough. The gummies I can't recommend highly enough.
Can I recommend it? I mean, I can't recommend it.
But I mean, I've been CBD oil for years, mate. I have. You know what I mean?
You're a connoisseur now.
Connoisseur of CBD oil, and I'm not joking. Just because they're friends of the show, that means nothing. It's the only CBD oil that I've used since I started using it that I can rely on and I can trust, and it does actually work. And I'm not just saying that.
No, and I can make a testament to that as well. During Plant, the balm really got me through some dark days where it was tough to move
talk about me sitting right there.
That's what the gummies were for. No, but cbdoilscotland.com, get yourself on there, get involved with the 50% off. As Gail says, use the code APATS. It is the best CBD oil gone. CBD Oil Scotland. CBD oil you can trust.
This podcast is sponsored by, and it always... This podcast is sponsored by G4 Claims. G4 Claims. If you've been involved in an accident that is not your fault, then stop what you're doing. Don't get in touch with your insurance company. Get involved with G4 Claims at g4claims.net.
Yes, and you can get them on 01... Is it?
No, it's .com.
It's .com.
Aye.
.com.
G4claims.com. Get yourself to
What is this, the 80s?
It used to be, but
.cgb.net.
That was like saying G4 won the Scottish Cup.
I know. Geocities.com/G4Claims.
That was great. Remember, you used to get the wee fucking CDs and Asda and that and go up their own
That's
regular
right.
website.
Aye, man.
Fucking hell.
You can get G4 Claims on 01698 767 172. That's 01698 767 172. Or you can WhatsApp them as well if you're just like cool and that. Like everybody else these days use WhatsApp. Just do
There's
that.
a link on the website to the WhatsApp.
Yes.
You just go on, click your button, and then you'll be in touch with one of the agents to get your
Yes, and if
issues sorted.
you refer G4 Claims to a friend, you can get yourself 50 quid in your Skyrocket as well. So what are you waiting for?
Aye, Nicole and the team are going to sort you out a like-for-like vehicle replacement. Just make sure everything's all hunky-dory until you get your car fixed. There really is no question. If you've been involved in an accident, it's not your fault. Get yourself to notatfaultclaim.com.
G4 Claims, not at fault claims.
Made easy.
How about you?
How about you? Right, well, we're going to the Patreon now. Until then, buy tickets for the Pavilion, Greenock and Blackpool. If you can afford it, if you want to come and see us live, that'd be fantastic. And if you can spare
Subscribe to our YouTube as well.
Also, the big wrestling bash as well.
Big family wrestling bash comes to the 5th of April, comes to the Pavilion. And yeah. Well, I'd like to
comes
thank...
to the 5th of April.
It comes to the 5th of April. I highly recommend it.
Well, I'd like to thank Darren Young for coming today and giving us a wee bit of behind the scenes what it's like to be a manager, the ups and downs,
day,
deadline day, telling us all about his career, you know, a young
Lovely chap.
young lad from Glasgow going up to Aberdeen, living the dream. We thank him and good luck to Clyde.
It was also nice that you reminded him that he didn't win the Scottish Cup.
Fuck
Season Patreon.